What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Bishkek. I arrived yesterday night and it was a little bit of a mess because it was 20 hours flight with the layovers and everything. Once I arrived it was 4:30 a.m. which meant that I had to stay in the airport for a little bit longer because I had no idea where to go or how to move around the city. After a few hours of figuring out how to get the bus, how to go to the city and finding a good place to stay, I made it out to a beautiful hostel that is called Ololo Hostel. And I'll show you tomorrow or later on a little bit how the place looks like. I did an early check-in and I went to sleep around 7 a.m. in the morning. And I decided to fall asleep, relax, and start the journey properly the day after. But since this is the first walk that I'm gonna do around the city, I'm gonna show you a little bit around. This is gonna be a little bit more based on vlogs in the city. Whenever it comes the moment that I have to make a very solid cinematic move, I will go for it. But as for now, we're gonna start trying to do a little bit more cultural stuff and exploring the city in a different way. I have to say I know very little about the country. As far as I know, they speak Russian and they speak Kyrgyz, which I don't speak absolutely any single word of both of them. Probably in the next couple of videos you're gonna see me asking a lot of people how to say some things in their language, so I feel a little bit more identified with what they're saying whenever I'm reading something. But look at this, coming as a Spanish person who doesn't understand those symbols. I think I'm gonna need to have a quick study session to learn a little bit the letters, because I assume this is bank or not, but how do we know? I got this, some friends who came here before, they gave me the advice that at least if I learn the letters, it's gonna be a little bit more easy to move around whenever it comes to getting buses or getting taxis and to ask for directions. It's gonna be a little bit hard yet to adapt to the prices of the stuff because I have no absolute idea what is the average price for food, what is the average price for anything. I'm gonna have a tiny walk around the city. I'm gonna see what the prices are about things. I'm starving, so I really need to grab some bite. So I think I might just be okay with the first couple of days of getting ripped off. Some people try to charge me a little bit more money, so I can try to get used to this as fast as possible. Honestly, it was almost 2 years since I didn't go home, so I felt I needed to have a small vacation from all this madness of filming, editing and doing everything to show you guys. It is 5 hours later than my regular time zone, which is the Spanish one, so it's gonna be fun, guys. As far as I can see right now, guys, this is so flipping beautiful. Kyrgyzstan is known as the Asian Switzerland. With that being said, you can imagine why I mean that. Apparently it's filled up with mountains, valleys. It's a very high altitude country, which also means that it's a little bit colder compared to the neighbor countries as well. But so far so good. I'm a little bit unused to come to the city in Central Asia and to have these beautiful green forests almost everywhere. Plants is so refreshing, and it's so nice to wear a jacket for the first time in the last, I have no idea how many months. So let's see what's up all around here. Look at this. Oh yeah. All right, so we come to a dead end. I have no idea what to do right now. This happens when I'm talking to the camera most of the time and I am not looking at what I'm doing. So let's come to a train line. Oh, there seems to be people walking there, so I'm just gonna go for it as well. I think I wasn't filming before because I suck, but what I was saying is one of the things that generally helped me the most when I came to Kyrgyzstan, and that is the only advice that I will tell you for sure. Get a SIM card straight away. There's some countries that they take advantage of tourists when you come to the airport and the prices are much more expensive than what you get on the city. This is not the case. Kyrgyzstan is very solid towards that. There are two main phone companies, in which I don't remember the name of the other one. I just remember the name that the one that I used, which is called Telecom. It cost me 475 som, which was approximately €6, $7, $8. To basically get a limited internet and 30-minute calls to Kyrgyz numbers. Like as long as it's Telecom, it's a free call, but if it's other phone companies, you get like 30 minutes. You know, guys, having internet right now is kind of unnecessary for me. I don't think I'm gonna need 30 minutes call almost for anyone, because I can just call on WhatsApp numbers and stuff. But I can tell you, like, having internet when I arrived here was a saving us moment. I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing. So in the moment that I didn't understand the letters, I didn't understand how to move around the city, because first thing first, I do not appreciate when people try to overcharge me. So that's why I took the decision many years ago to, unless I'm with a lot of people and we have a rush or it's a hassle or something, every time that I come to a city, I decide to get the bus from the airport to the city, then work whatever I have to work and do everything. And once I'm a little bit aware of what the prices are, or what the average thing that people say and people pay for stuff, I just go for it or I don't. So definitely coming to the city, being lost in the middle like at 6 in the morning with all my luggage and stuff, and having internet to get a little bit closer to where I was supposed to go. A saving situation, guys. This is very beautiful. I don't know what comparison I can give to it. Like perhaps the similarities that I see on the faces of many people are much more like Mongolia. But then you have people that look very, very Eastern European. Building wise, I generally have no idea what to tell you about this. Yeah, this is a very new, it's a very new, very new city. I've never been in Russia either, so this kind of environment is very new for me. I like it. This is what I mean, guys. These kind of buildings I have never seen anywhere. This kind of a structure anyway. It looked like a box, very bunkerish, right? It's nice, right? One of the reasons that I came here is because most of the media portrays any country that finishes with stan as Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Pakistan, Turkmenistan as a danger area. These have been for a very long while very misunderstood countries, and almost anyone that I talk in Europe, I'm going to Kyrgyzstan, they have troubles to locate it on the map, and they have trouble to know even simple basic things on here as what language do they speak. And I count myself in that bucket because I had no idea before I read anything what languages would they speak here. And when it comes to danger, these countries not necessarily are more dangerous than what your country might be. As far as I've read in multiple places, Kyrgyzstan is a very safe place to travel. As in any big country, criminality really depends on the areas that you hang out in. So that's why I always travel in case with a tiny bit of money to give someone to get satisfied if the circumstance happen. And with almost barely any important item, even the GoPro, like if it dies, I mean, it served its purpose. It's been here for many years with me. So it wouldn't be as big of a dramatic loss as if I lost my camera, my drone, or my computer or something like that. So far so good. I'm walking through the city. I think the route that I plan on just having a tiny walk is going to be around 10 kilometers. It is 7 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's about to get dark. Even if like my European structure sees something that feels dodgy, vibration wise at any moment I feel insecure at all for the last hours that I've been working. And if I could say something, I would say it feels the other way around. Unfortunately, the interactions that I had, it happened when I had the camera off, but people just ask me where I'm from, if I am a blogger, and I say, yeah, I'm famous. I guess in a few days we will be a little bit more educated about how this country looks like in the matter of danger. But as I said before, so far so good. People look very kind, everyone walks on the street very relaxed, nothing feels like overwhelmingly dodgy. I guess it's a different vibe when you have the camera on your face and people is walking next to you and get very curious about this. Like probably the kids behind me right now, innit? But we're gonna try to get the best out of Kyrgyzstan. We have absolutely no clue how long. I have no idea how long I'm gonna stay. It might be for 3 weeks, it might be for 2 months. So far we have 60 days visa to see what can we do in the country. I'll probably stay in Bishkek for a few days just to get the grip of how the country works and get a few recommendations for people, learn some basic Russian and some basic things about the local food, and then we're probably going to head to the mountains to have fun. But oh, look at, finally it feels that we are getting into a little bit more touristic place. Restaurant, buildings, look at this shit, it's fun. All right, so look at this. You can definitely tell I am a rookie in the country, because when you see me crossing the road, I'm still a little bit afraid. So I'm the only one running on the crosswalks, while everyone just seems to be very in sync with the cars and the street. So as far as my previous experience goes, when I was in Egypt, the beginning of the first month, I was flipping out by running everywhere. And then on the second month, I was just like very smooth walking on the street, and it felt fantastic. So, oh, so far. I love it. So I guess we have arrived to the center of the city because this looks very crowded. There's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of people. So the grand question is, what do we do today for lunch? Do we take a little bit of swing, and because it's the first day we pay a little bit more and we go to a little bit fancier of a restaurant to see some views of the city? I feel in the next couple of months it's gonna be mostly based on local places, so I think today, since I'm in the capital, I'm gonna try to look for something a little bit nicer, just to get a grip of what is going on in the city. Alright guys, so this is the weirdest entrance for a restaurant. It's on a parking spot. I had to go for a mall. It took me 20 minutes to find it. Oh, look at vlogging Ruben. But we're heading right now to a very fancy restaurant that is on the top of the mall. So far I was hungry when I started walking. I don't feel that anymore. I think I'm just gonna have a drink on the top just because sunset is happening right now and I would love to see what the city looks like from the top because I haven't seen it yet. Hey. Huh? Yeah. Hi. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Absolutely. What the f. Alright guys, what I'm about to show you is gonna impress the hell out of you. What? This is incredible. Wow. I don't think with the GoPro you can see it properly, guys, but like mountains and flipping everything. Wow. Alright guys, so we have this fun little system to order through the tablet. And I have no idea what I want to because I don't feel like having a cocktail after just arriving, but a coffee might be a little bit. I'm gonna have a coffee. Oh, these fun coffees. Oh yeah, let's have a coffee. It costs around €3, $4, 280. Let's give it a try. All right, guys, we got the coffee already, and I have to tell you, I feel very privileged today. It's a beautiful city, and I'm very excited to be here. But I'm gonna finish the vlog here today. If you want to support the channel, guys, you know, just subscribe to the channel, like the video. And if you want to explore this beautiful country with me, keep posted. Peace.